Excelsior!
Welcome everyone to another video today. My name is Nicholas or Nick Greer. It doesn't matter to me, so let's get into it. And today I will be talking about the Marvel Comics character Reptyl. He made his first appearance in Silver Surfer, Volume 3, Issue 11 in May of 1988. He was created by Steve Englehart and Joe Stanton. Before I start, I would like to say that there are two characters named Reptyl. So to break confusion, in this video I will be talking about Reptyl with a Y. The other Reptyl has an I instead of a Y. And you may know that character from the Superhero Squad animated series. Leader of a group of space pirates, Reptyl encounters a shape-shifting alien called a Skrull, who was disguising itself as the Contemplator, who's an Elder of the Universe. An Elder of the Universe are ancient, powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Reptyl would team up with the Skrull despite his distaste of humanoids. Anyway, Reptyl helped the imposter hide from the World Eater himself, Galactus. The imposter tried to eliminate Galactus alongside the rest of the Elders of the Universe. During a birthday party for the imposter, the party was interrupted by Silver Surfer and Frankie Ray Nova. Frankie doesn't have any attachment to the Nova Corps. Both Surfer and Nova were searching for the real Contemplator. However, both of them were captured into a trap thanks to the imposter informing Reptyl of their arrival beforehand. Using Surfer and Nova as power sources for the imposter's ship, one of Silver Surfer's allies named Kotati found out about this. Kotati would use a psychogenic herb to take control one of Reptyl's space pirates. The controlled pirate releases Nova, where she attacks Reptyl's ship, including releasing Silver Surfer in the process. Reptyl and his crew retreated back to his birthplace called the Coal Sack Nebula, where it's located in the Milky Way. Assuming that Surfer and Nova will return just to save the Contemplator, who's really a Skrull in disguise, Reptyl kills the imposter by biting into his neck, ripping out his flesh. Moving on, Thanos' brother Star Fox and Firelord, a former herald of Galactus, attack Reptyl's hideout in the Coal Sack Nebula, trying to find Nebula. Nebula is the sister of Gamora and Thanos' granddaughter. Upset by this, Reptyl took his anger out on one of his crewmates and would even take his life. Once Reptyl was asked to spill any information on Nebula, Reptyl only stated his dislike towards her. With no information on Nebula, he soon encounters the cosmic being known as the Stranger, not to be confused with the Phantom Stranger, who's from the DC Universe. Stranger had captured a Skrull queen named Sybil, who wanted to study her. However, Reptyl and Stranger made an agreement where Reptyl gave up his crew in order to save Sybil's life. Since Reptyl saved her life, he wanted Sybil to be his privateer. A privateer are private individuals that use armed ships during war. Later on, Reptyl would get a new crew where he and the Skrulls battle against the Kree Empire, a military alien race that relies on advanced technology. He would have beef with Super Skrull, a Skrull that has all the abilities of the Fantastic Four. After nearly losing a fight between him and Super Skrull, he rips out his throat after using one of his attacks against him. Trying to escape the Kree, one of Reptyl's crewmates, Clumsy, betrayed him by stabbing him, literally. Recovering, he planned on getting revenge on Clumsy, but was attacked by Super Skrull. This is where Reptyl was choked to death. This story isn't over yet, as Reptyl returns in a monstrous form, more powerful than before. Now as Reptyl Prime, he encounters death. With the arrival of the Silver Surfer, the two battle where Reptil is crushed by a sculpture of Lady Death. Still not dead, Reptil returns to his regular form, where he's imprisoned by the Galactic Council, an intergalactic organization who wanted to keep humans away from anything that's intergalactic. Imprisoned again but on Earth, he escapes to gather his crew where they attack the Avengers where they returned. Of course, his crew was nearly defeated. Just in the nick of time, Thanos shows up in his ship offering anyone to join him in order to become a god. Of course, Reptil accepts, in which he becomes a god-like being himself. Reptil and Primo, who also gained godlike powers, completed a few of Thanos' missions. With the Avengers and Haywire from the superhero team called Squadron Supreme, they attack Thanos' ship. Ordering Reptil to attack them, he managed to get the upper hand by using the ship's weapons. However, things changed when a black devouring void named Rot threatened to kill them all. Trying to keep Rot busy, Reptil teams up with Thor, Vision, and Scarlet Witch to stop the void, but however, it didn't do anything. Thankfully, both Death and Thanos defeated the Rot, in which is the offspring of both the Mad Titan and Death. At the end, Reptil is last seen upset that one of his crewmates named Raptra was in a relationship with a humanoid plant being named Koi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name correctly. Now let's move on to his powers and abilities. Just like his race, Reptil does evolve into his prime form, which is a part of his evolution. He of course has superhuman abilities, regeneration, flight. In his prime form, he can manipulate large amounts of cosmic energy through his hands. He's also skilled in armed and unarmed combat.